many after he shut down the Combine. Yes, sir, he's considered an under-the-radar star in next week's NFL Draft. On that note, we welcome Shaquem Griffin to First Take. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for having me today.
Of course. I love this look you have going on. You're certainly ready for the pros.
Everybody can rock the turtleneck.
Doing some things, right? With the camel coat and the chains and the frame game, all about it. All right, we'll get to your Combine and all that stuff in a minute, but by now most people are familiar with your absolutely incredible story. Born with a prenatal condition in your left hand, so you weren't able to use it for much of your life. What do you want people to take away from that about you?
I mean, for me, I want to be able to kind of give a viewpoint to everybody to push themselves to be the best them, because I think nowadays you got so many people with so much negativity and want to bring down upon somebody else and tell them what they can and cannot do, that our generation now, that we have kids who get confused on how to kind of take that negativity and try to cope with it. And I think me doing what I'm doing right now, I'll be able to give a reason for why kids, no matter if they have 1 hand, 2 hands, or 30 hands, there's no reason why you can't do whatever you put your mind to. Because at the end of the day, once you wake up in the mirror, and once you wake up and you see yourself in the mirror, the only person that can stop you is the person that's looking right back at you. Not nobody else telling you what you can't do. So there's no reason for you to stop doing what you love.
Preach.
I appreciate that message. That's a phenomenal message. But here's the irony in it all. Because of that, because of that condition where your hand ultimately ended up being amputated at age 4, you would think people would look at it and say, okay, that's the reason, that's the question mark that we have about him. But it turns out as this NFL draft approaches, they ain't even talking about that. What they're talking about with you is your lack of size. They're talking about what you do best is rushing the passer. But at around 223 pounds, or at least that's what you were listed as, that's almost about 20 pounds lighter than, you had guys like Mathis and others in NFL, throughout NFL history, who were considered undersized in their 240s. So they're looking at you and they're saying, that the hand isn't even an issue. With him, it's the size on the NFL level. Is that amount of size going to enable him to be able to do what he does best, and that's get to the quarterback? What do you say to folks that look at that and have that question about you?
I mean, for me, I never had a problem with, saying size was a big difference maker for me, because at the end of the day, I play fast, you hit hard, you make plays. So it was never a word for me, and I've always been told, and I've been meeting a lot of people along the way, guys like Von Miller, he was like, a lot of people going to talk about weight. He said, don't never worry about that. He said the whole thing is the NFL want people who can do a lot of things, and the more you can do, the more value you can bring to a team. And I'm going to be a guy who can rush the pass. I can be a guy who can play linebacker, a guy who can put back in man-on-man coverage and be on his own island. But that's just me being able to bring more things to a team. And if I can get a coach that's very creative, well, you got a guy who can play whatever you want, whatever you need, and, do whatever. You need a guy who can play kicker and make field goals. Well, I can be your guy, too, because I played kicker in high school. I mean, I'm telling you, I can play whatever you need me at. And that's the kind of guy that you will bring to your team, a guy who's willing to do whatever you need whenever you need it. And you can talk about size, but at the end of the day, if you're making plays, you ain't going to worry about weight no more.
Shaq, along those lines, whether it be weight, like how much you weigh, or your hand, or whatever, your message has been, why are people, and we just played some video and audio, why are people focusing on what someone can't do? What about what they can do? And that may be generally part of the human condition, right? You mentioned negativity. But it seems to me to be particularly pronounced in the NFL, where there seems to be a lot of butt covering by GMs and scouts and people who make decisions. They want to make sure not to get it wrong. Why do you think in the NFL it's especially prevalent, this idea that, well, if he can't do this one thing, we don't take him? Do you have any ideas why this is especially true, it seems to me at least, in the NFL?
I mean, for me, I think because people are afraid of what they can't understand. And like I said, you never seen a guy who's getting drafted with one hand. You never seen that before, so people don't understand. So they want to set their limitations right now because of what they don't understand. The whole thing is, I never care about how many hands I have or how many hands I need to play football. And at the end of the day, you still got to play football. And each level, high school, college, you have to adjust. You have to learn. You have to be able to learn the techniques, study film, learn from what your coach is giving you, put you in the right position to make plays. In the same way, when I go to the NFL, I'm going to learn from the best coaches in the world. Put me in the right position to make plays. The only thing I do is run fast, play fast, and make plays and have a nose for the ball. And what people don't understand is, oh, he has one hand. How can he tackle? How did I tackle before? He has one hand. How can he get an interception? How did I get an interception before? Nothing don't change, but just the level of the game. And that's why you have the best coach in the world to put you in the best position for you to make plays. Things don't change. I'm not going to change the way I tackle. I'm not going to change the way I catch. I'm not going to change the way I run because that's who I am as a player. I'm going to run all day. And if you run all day, well, we're going to be two people going to be running all over the place because my motor will never stop. I get my oil changed every single week. So I'm good to go. I'm good to run. Nothing's going to change with me.
I need you to give me these speeches every morning, get me fired up, get me in the gym, and clearly good genes. Your brother played, your twin brother plays, right, for the Seahawks. But before we let you go, you know this show, it's all about debate, hot takes, so we need yours. What's your hot take of the day for us here on First Take?
Tampa Bay Lightning is going to win the Stanley Cup.
Okay.
My guy, Steven Stamkos, he going to get the job done. I mean, watching the guys play, I mean, they tearing it up right now. It's 3-1 against the Devils. Game coming up. I mean, look, they on the road right now.
That's your squad.
Yeah, we not number one for a reason.
All right.
Well, first of all, he deserves a lot of credit for that. He's a black man talking about hockey. Congratulations. Let me tell you right there. You certainly ain't gonna get me to do it. So congratulations, the versatility, my brother. You probably got a job here once your playing career is over. Based on that take alone, congratulations.
No, we're not done yet though.
You got more?
Oh yeah, we're not done.
Okay, spitfire. Let's go.
UCF, national champions. We would have beat any team that y'all put in front of us. No doubt about that. I know I've been hearing the talk over and over again about teams going against us and talking trash. Look, from UCF, them guys in Orlando, straight dogs. And if any other dog you would have put in front of us, we would have shook them right on up.
Those Florida boys are a different breed.
That's fine.
Yeah, different breed. Yeah,
that's fine, but you ain't there. You ain't there any longer. I don't want to hear that from you. That ain't happening. That ain't happening.
All right, one more thing.
I like that hot take better because part of having a hot take, Shaq, is it has to be a topic that's kind of hot. If you're talking about the Stanley Cup, it's not a hot. Sorry, hockey fans. Like I hate to break it to you, but it's not. But you're talking about college football. Now you're talking. Okay, I'll take it.
You got more?
Yeah. How about last one?
Okay.
Me and my brother in the race. ESPN, you can sponsor it. Steve, you can broadcast it. I just want to see how it's going to go. I mean, it's been a talk lately, like who's faster. And I'm telling you, I don't run fast for no reason. And he ain't going to tell you much, but I'm taking that all day.
I love it.
Why you going to do, why you going to do that to your brother like that? I mean, even if it's true, you got to call out your brother on national television?
We got to put it to rest.
Do that?
Look, text message is not enough for him no more.
Why are you talking about him, Stephen A?
He has to know. He said, linebacker or not, these feet can run. He got to know that. So now he can't deny. He can't deny.
I'm not trying to talk. I'm not trying to talk.
Keep the money in the family, Shaq. Keep the money in the family. Don't compromise your brother like that. Don't do that.
He's the real deal.
Look, you can't be afraid of competition.
All right, we'll see you at the draft.
I got you.
You're going to be there in Dallas. That's what I hear.
We'll be.
Okay. Cleaner than a bill of health?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
They don't stop here.
Appreciate you. Thanks for being with us.
Just don't wear white. Don't wear white. The city of Dallas will contaminate you with them damn Cowboy fans circulating around there.
He's going to wear blue and white
don't wear
with
white.
stars all over it. All right, guys. Once considered one of the best players in the NBA, Kawhi Leonard's future is suddenly a mystery. Up next, you don't want to miss what Stephen A. thinks about Kawhi's stock in the NBA after all this drama.